Cage again.
Aura.
Aura. 5 more words.
Effulgent.
Fulgent.
Heaven sent.
Heaven sent.
This one looks
Entropy.
pretty even.
Knew it.
Which one, Preston?
Entropy.
Entropy.
2 more.
Puppy.
Puppy.
Suicide? What do you mean you don't want misery?
Misery.
Oh. Well.
Alright.
Why did she jump for misery?
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah. Haha.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you? And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Why am I so nice? What the
Eh? Shut up, you. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
True.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Shut the fuck up, Monica. Oh, are you saying you don't like squid? You of all
What
people.
does that mean? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Huh? Oh. Ika. Ika. Ika is squid.
Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
Ah, never mind, bitch.
That's so meta. Is this meta? That's so meta.
Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh?
Oh,
Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Alright, we just turned her down. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, and with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Jeremy, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jeremy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now.
No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
You sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Jeremy.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but
Oh no.
Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club.
Oh my god.
It's like an extra light was turned on inside her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Jeremy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you.
Uh,
Exposed.
I said too much.
Oh.
Go, man. What do I do now? Anyway, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said.
Oh, yeah,
Is Monica not an option?
I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think anything about it for now. Think about it for now.
all right. Monica smiles ruefully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much?
Ooh.
Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey you!
Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
not that I'm worried. I was just
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
jeez.
Oh, it's so cute.
Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will.
Oh.
I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part.
God damn it.
Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she's pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales. Exhale, Natsuki.
Oh, exhale. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she would be the first person. You would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah, I should have thought of that, or I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Uh,
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so.
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, let's switch up the order
Sayori,
again.
Sayori!
Let's go to
Sayori.
Sayori.
hmm. Hmm. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping.
Oh.
That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Jeremy.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
Oh, if you insist.
Hey! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Wow. Um, who's next, ladies and gents?
Yuri. Yuri.
Yuri.
Oh. Hmm. Jeremy, this is wonderful.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining.
Hell
I
yeah.
really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows.
Gulp.
Her hands appear sweaty.
Mom's
Mm.
spaghetti. I'm not used
Oh,
to this. Ugh.
oh,
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I
Ooh.
guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends?
Mm.
For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly.
Jeremy, during lunchtime, I eat by myself.
Aww.
Oh, did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know?
Aww.
I know. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Jeremy. It's the opposite. I don't know anything.
Bring it home, Kaho. We love this.
I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all of this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Jeremy. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I feel called out. I'm uncomfortable.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. And you?
Oh.
Hmm?
Um, if you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Hmm.
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this
Embarrassed.
time she's smiling as she does.
Ah.
Do you want me to show me your? Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah.
Wait, did we
Let
not
me.
read Sayori's poem?
Nope.
No, she left. She went home. Let me get it for you.
Beach, a marvel
Bitch.
millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky as as expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blinking of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same.
Haley's
We
behind.
still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore.
Forevermore.
Beautiful.
Forevermore.
Beautiful.
Forevermore.
Um, I'm always aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing.
Yep, that's correct.
Yes.
Jeremy!
Oh, I didn't hear you finish it.
Oh. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style.
Ah!
I just went with her request.
Yuri!
But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts for a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. All right, Monaco or Natsuki?
Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Ah, this one's alright.
All right.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for. It's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh? No, gross. Not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Dumb.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's um that's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah.
Oh.
Natsuki's elbows connect with my stomach. Oh.
Oh,
Gah.
Go up and elbow him.
oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha 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 ha.
Uh, how the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wander over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Oh
oh
my
my
Ooh,
god.
god.
whoa,
I'll
Oh
be
whoa.
my
the beach.
god.
Wow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each
This
day.
is a
I'll be
song.
the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Wow.
Oh, the
Deep.
beat. Not. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something that had a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Well, Yuri's take on it was a little bit more solemn.
Well, that's. Geez, she better not have anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can never see her doing that too. Wait, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of, wait, metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. Oh, at the
Aw.
very least, it was good practice.
Aw.
Right,
Who can I share my
Monica?
poem to next? Let's go, Monica.
Hi, Jeremy. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ah! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem holding in my hands.
Hmm, great job, Jeremy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Wow.
Ahaha, that's not fair. Very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism.
Ooh.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, okay?
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight
Twilight.
sky. Twilight
Twilight.
Twilight.
sky. Twilight
Twilight, you
sky.
twit.
Okay, shut up. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather and a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no
Ah.
meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Oh my god,
Damn.
Wow.
Monica.
Wow.
Monica, are you okay?
Fuck you,
Dear
Natsuki.
Job.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I
Monica's a deep
see.
ocean.
I never really put that much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Ahaha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we?
my god.
Wow.
What the
Humans aren't
fuck?
two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway,
Stupid Monica.
here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Steady, steady,
Okay, you
Monica.
three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Eh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I didn't know I have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sigh. Zoraria always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
Ooh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's
Okay,
decide what
Monica.
everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Matsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, hmm, Yuri, you can, um, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I. I'm used.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Whoa. Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
Uh, That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself.
It's gonna
Your
be
mind
dark
is
in here.
already racing, I see.
Everything's black.
That's great.
Everything black.
You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jeremy.
The one who is truly useless.
Ha ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to
Oh
handle.
boy.
It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand.
Ooh.
Oh
You
my
could
god.
always help me out as
Oh
well.
my god.
I wouldn't really be appreciative of that.
That uh, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth
Oh.
are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
Uh, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always dirty work you can fix. It's not like Monica could go give me a toy. She's sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
Um, if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to be on the baking team.
Oh!
Jeremy may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuance.
So
So
therefore,
therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decoration.
How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you just want an excuse for Jeremy to.
It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jeremy to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know.
Oh my god! I never want to forget this moment.
So I'm sure he's interested in.
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez! Can we just settle this already?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
Jeremy,
god.
you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Oh my god. I am so happy. Of course.
Hump.
Very well.
In that case.
Everyone looks straight at me.
I want to learn more about Monica. Oh,
Ooh.
Should we go with Monica? Find out more about Monica?
I want to, but it's on you, dude.
I can't comment because I played this.
Devin, Amanda, who do you want to see? Let me get your votes.
What about you, Preston?
Abstain.
Abstinence.
I can't make a decision all the time, guys. You have to vote.
Amanda, help me.
Which one do you
Monica.
want? No,
Monica.
which one do
Jeremy,
you
it's
want,
literally
Jeremy?
It's you. Who do you want? Follow
Yeah,
it.
true.
Yeah, where's
Also
your
true.
vote?
handle this kind of pressure, guys. I can't do it.
Four, three.
Okay, I choose Monica.
Okay.
Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yay, you picked
You
me.
hope.
Oh my god. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But
I agree with
Oh
Natsuki.
my god.
Not only is your work be most suitable for one person, But you already have Sayori as well.
But Jeremy was the one who.
No, are we not?
Ah.
I just remember you were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You were the club president, Monica. You're
Oh
supposed
my
to
god.
make. You're
Why are
supposed
we
to make the
teaming up now?
responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior
Oh.
this decision.
Ulterior motives?
Oh my god.
What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with
Oh
ulterior
Oh,
motives.
I'm so glad I went home.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. You know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
Um, uh,
Aww. Are you gonna do the right thing, President?
Oh.
okay. I
Aww.
get it.
I wanted to
Sad.
learn more.
Wow.
It's technically most logical for Jeremy to help one of you two.
Oh my
No.
god.
So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Um,
Later.
All right, Jeremy.
Do you have a
We're not gonna
preference,
say anything.
Jeremy?
Make a decision.
No
fuck.
voting. You pick.
Fuck
5,
me.
4, 3.
Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
Ah.
Me?
Are you serious? Why don't you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying. Ugh.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Jeremy?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance is very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over?
Yep, that should be about it. You guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the.
Ooh.
Oh my god, better smile. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Jeremy?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Huh.
Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? Yelling at me. I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Jeremy picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with the tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it.
I'd ship both of them.
I know. I'm shipping them together. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she
That's right.
already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say
A
at a
for
time like
effort.
this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say it. This what?
Hmm?
You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the event.
Hell yeah. Ah, I believe you.
Make out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, make out!
I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
All right, let's get him out of the cheers then.
Wow.
what? What was that, Natsuki?
Everyone packs up their things.
You ruined my date with Jeremy.
I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat
Oh.
between
Oh
each
my
other.
god.
Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind.
Messenger pigeon.
Should I give you my phone number?
Ooh.
I think that would be the best way, yes.
All right then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, no, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your
You
house since
slut!
I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
All
Hmm?
right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either anyway, so I'll need to make sure my room is clean. I hope
It's
I
like
managed to make myself useful in some way.
vacuum.
I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Jeremy. I think that will make a very productive team. LOL. Even if you only choose me or chose me because you felt bad or
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
something. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have or any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense.
And
I
with the
chose to help you because that's
boobies.
what I want to do.
Oh. but my boobs.
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize. Oh no.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me?
I
Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while,
I believe you.
as if it took her tremendous effort. Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
Mm. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Oh boy, I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us?
She's
Or
a
is it
slut.
too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said, and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her.
Dead. She's dead. Dead.
Sayori? Oh!
Hi, Jeremy.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Jeremy.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Whoa.
That's
Oh my god. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on
Kiss her.
earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
uh,
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
you really put me in a trap, Jeremy. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jeremy? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Wow, I feel attacked.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school?
Uh,
Why eat?
Oh.
Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me?
oh my.
That's what
Wow.
it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
Oh my god.
Oh. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Yeah?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Jeremy. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Haha.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Haha.
Oh my god. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Jeremy. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
No.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And
No.
that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her straight into a tight embrace.
Uh, Jeremy?
Are they making out?
Sayori,
Oh my god.
I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Jeremy?
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jeremy. I,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
hmm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
Yay!
I
Yay!
don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jeremy. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are still warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
Um, um, uh,
It's what I want. I promise.
I, I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I
Forget
have
about
other
me. Just stay
plans.
there.
Maybe I should cancel.
Cancel,
No,
cancel.
don't.
Cancel.
Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house.
What about
At the
us?
very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Ah, kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it.
Fuck
Wow.
every
I
other
am not
girl.
I am
Yeah,
not
what the
okay,
fuck?
guys. I am not okay. That is too real.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, all right, everyone, compose, compose, compose. Okay, here we go.
Compose. I was
Is
gonna
everyone
warn
okay?
everyone about it, but I forgot that it came up this early. Again, this game is classified as psychological horror.
Nice.
Is that?
So, stuff like this will be coming up like more often as we go along. I don't
Oh
want to like spoil
God.
anything, but just a warning. Like this happens a lot.
Damn it.
Sick.
Yuri's got something wrong with her too.
Yuri is
Oh fuck.
fucking yep.
Okay. Well,
I'm excited.
Is
Monica's
everyone
perfect.
if, is everyone okay? Does anyone need to go get a box of tissues?
I'm okay right now.
Okay.
My
All right.
part's
We'll
done for
do
now, so I'm
constant
good.
checkups. We'll do constant
okay?
checkups. All right. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely not. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Shit. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Ah, thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
Oh, I suppose it's true. Shit, I'm stupid. I didn't
It
I didn't think of that for some reason.
should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. Whew. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Oh.
Check out that
Oh,
keyboard though.
yeah, yeah.
I cleaned it before you came over, so
That's very considerate of you to do.
no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you.
Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
uh, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow.
Or batteries as well.
I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a far place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
intense.
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few
Rummage, rummage.
candles in a wooden
How can you
cylinder
be
shape.
so okay after that conversation you just
I
had?
don't, I don't know.
Chillin'.
I'm still like it's in my mind as I'm talking.
So terrified. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in a bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Black everything!
Oh my god.
All black, no logo, form fitting. Nike only. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Wow. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily.
Hmm?
Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again
Hmm.
reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Ooh hoo hoo.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Jeremy. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Uh, uh, well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out,
Yeah, I promise.
promise? Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just
She's a
so
psychopath.
pretty.
Yandere.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe.
Oh my god, yandere.
Ooh, what am I saying?
I'm so scared. I don't.
The
Please
way
don't
the
think
knife
I'm
feels
weird for
against my
this.
skin.
Yummy.
Uh,
You're laughing at me.
no, no, no. I'm not laughing at you. It's
Laughing
just
at
funny
me.
how yeah. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense.
Ha ha ha.
Besides, it's really cool. It's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Oh my god.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri, Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger.
What the fuck?
Ow!
Jeremy! Why did you do that? Stupid.
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you.
I like sharpening my knives.
This knife is really sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. No.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Psychological horror.
Blood.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Uh-oh. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Uh,
So bad.
I feel her tongue curl around my
Oh,
finger.
what?
Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Uh-oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. I...
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Oh my god! Yuri!
What?
Most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Uh, sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise.
Little.
But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're reacting a little.
Ugh.
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway.
Stick
I
it in her
take Yuri's
mouth.
hand, lick her index finger, and place to hers.
Oh my god.
Jeremy! Did you really just do
Now we're even.
that?
Oh my gosh. What is this?
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
Psychological.
I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air was extremely heavy right now.
It's the jasmine. Yeah. You're so weird, Jeremy.
Yuri giggles
that.
shyly.
Where
Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Wow, what the fuck? Yeah, after we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons,
You
we lay
picked
them
Yuri.
all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablet.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets. Do you remember, or do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
She's gonna look in your
Thank you very
drawer.
much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay.
I'm so.
If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Oh god. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Uh,
Yes.
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm.
oh God.
Uh,
What?
nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Uh, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so
Uh-oh.
let's mix the paint.
What the fuck is going on? Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are
Neat.
you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri brushes and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Uh, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, no, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do easy things to. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if you talk too much. Just having a friend next to things a bit nice. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise.
My head.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It's just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
me. Is
Lick
there
it
something on
off.
my face?
Look at
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I
Oh my
dampen
She's
it
gonna
with
have to
hot
change
water.
her shirt.
I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh
Oh
my
my
god! Let's
God.
do this!
Hehe.
Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel.
uh,
Something wrong?
it's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
Eh?
just for a little longer.
Oh.
It feels really nice.
Ah. I see my hand still against Yuri's neck. Oh my god! She looks
Child.
into my eyes. It's an intense expression that
They're
I
both minors.
recognize from when she from when she reads her books.
Red books.
Shut up. Shut up. Almost as if I was looking at her eyes, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy
Oh.
Oh
feeling?
yeah, the jasmine oil.
Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my
Oh
arm.
man.
And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded
Oh
today.
my god, this is so great.
I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
boy. Okay, I need to compose
Breather.
myself. Compose
Oh my
myself.
Breather.
god. You're the worst.
My face is so warm, but it also may be buzzed. So
Oh.
Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example.
Imagine playing this game by yourself.
That's not nearly as
Lonely.
fun.
That would be
Oh yeah,
so weird.
yeah, that'd be
Or if
very weird.
it was all dude.
That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars.
Aww.
Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh.
But will that take a while?
Well, sorry, I'm eating a Cheeto.
God damn it, Yuri, you
Ruin the
fucking pig.
immersion.
I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
Let me best leave it here.
What the fuck is that?
Just Cheeto mouth.
Mm. Okay. I can do the lettering in the classroom. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us
Whew.
to You say that like you're glad. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Mm.
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Uh, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well, mm,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah,
So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little
I am
downcast.
disappointed.
I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
fidget fidget. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so.
You're very thoughtful, Jeremy.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I
Oh my god.
kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Make out.
But I don't even have a chance. But I don't even get a
Cow.
chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Oh no! Ah!
uh,
Ugh.
hi, Jeremy.
Sayori! Just now, we weren't.
Oh my god.
It's okay, Jeremy. I just stopped by to say hi.
I'm gonna die. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Sayori hurries
Pew!
off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri,
Oh, shit.
and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Oh, she's crying. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jeremy?
Oh my
It's me, I'm
god.
crying.
I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
Oh my
It
god!
hurts so much.
Why
Oh
am I crying
my
in the car?
Oh
god.
my
Everything hurts
god.
so much.
Oh my god.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
No,
Oh
Sayori.
Sayori,
my
don't say that.
gosh.
It's true, Jeremy. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me.
Oh.
You wouldn't have to put me up with being put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just.
Monica? Monica was right about what?
Mm,
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
but, but
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Jeremy. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jeremy, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand around Sayori's arm and her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh my
Save,
god.
save, save, save.
Oh.
Save, save,
Save,
save.
save, save.
Okay,
Oh shit, we should have saved when you had to
Yeah,
pick
I know we should save like at every decision,
yeah.
basically. All right, I'm just gonna start taking up like the old spots since we made this one.
Okay.
All right, overwrite your save.
There's
Yes.
9
So,
pages though.
oh shit. Yeah. Well, we'll just start from here. Whatever. But hey, we also saved on this decision. What was this? I can't see it.
that was to
But I'm
choose to
really
go home
stressed.
with Sayori or Yuri.
I'm
Oh.
legit.
Okay. Well. Okay. So we have that decision saved. Okay. Good. Return.
Yeah, because I want to see what would happen if you went with Natsuki.
All right. Do I give it to her, guys?
Uh,
What do you think, Jeremy? What's
No.
best for her
Shut
right
up. No.
now?
I don't want to be. This is. This
What's
is. This is
best
more.
for your
uh,
dear friend right
I'm
now?
honestly so stressed out.
three, two.
Oh my.
Come on.
Pick
I'm
one.
so
Pick
scared.
one. Pick
I'm gonna.
one.
I love you, Sayori. I love you. I can't see you go down
Are
this
you
road.
saying it because you're
Okay, okay.
scared?
I love you.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I love you.
Uh,
Those are my true feelings. So
Uh,
there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Jeremy.
Oh
Aw.
shit!
She's so cute.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Jeremy, is this really okay?
Yeah, I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You love you,
I
Jeremy,
love
bro?
I
Come
love
on,
you,
dog.
Jeremy. I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
Hmm,
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
what is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Jeremy.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Time.
Why do I have a bad feeling?
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our
What?
first date, huh?
Uh,
What
uh.
are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
Yuri just sucked on your finger, dude.
I know, dude. I know. I'm such a. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Jeremy,
Sior gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me,
Mhm.
but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me,
Why are they building this up so much?
and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
She's gonna kill herself, isn't she? She's she's
It's the
gonna
day of the
fucking
festival.
kill
Yep.
herself.
It's the day of the festival.
Hey, at least we
So
saved.
can someone tell Natsuki to shut the fuck up, please?
Natsuki, you're not.
I'm sorry.
Not your turn.
Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone.
Oh my god.
I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend some time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival.
Where'd the music go?
But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Oh yeah, I'm playing this game too. Jeremy, Jeremy, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I
Hey,
only said
asshole.
because it's the way I'm used to
Dick.
thinking. Suck, suck on my finger, Yuri. Suck it really well.
Oh my god, I'll kill you.
But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Aha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Jeremy. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday.
What the
What?
fuck?
You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so.
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Uh. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Wait.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Is the music gone for everyone?
No, it's off for me. But
Oh.
let me check this. Nope, the music volume is normal.
Okay, cool. Just
I'll
making
just
sure.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
stop?
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get
Oh
out of my head, get out of my
my
Oh my
god.
god.
Oh
Oh
Get
my
out
my
of
god.
my
It's only
head.
god. Oh
oh
my
my
god.
Get out of my
god.
head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing
Oh
this poem.
my
But a
god.
poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving.
Oh my god. Oh my
Shit.
What
god.
is this? Reading the poem, I get
Bro,
a pit in my stomach.
she's fucking killing you, dude.
I know. This is
Jeremy,
Oh
bad.
my god.
what's wrong?
Uh, Nothing.
Oh my
This poem
god.
feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so.
Uh, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
Oh no. I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me.
Oh crap.
I quicken my pace. Oh no. What was I thinking? I should have just tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
Oh.
Sayori? She
Oh,
really is a heavy sleeper.
no.
I swallow. I can't
Oh
believe I
my
ended up
god.
doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room
Oh
like
my god.
this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really
There's
leaves me
too
no
much
choice.
buildup.
I gently open the door.
Oh my. Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my.
Oh my god! Did I not fucking call it? Holy shit!
Called it.
I'm gonna.
Uh, what
I
the
called.
hell?
God.
What the hell?
Me.
Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real.
Why is the
Siori
music
wouldn't do
playing?
this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I knew what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this?
I'm really sorry.
How could I be so helpless?
Oh,
What did I do wrong?
he feels it.
Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what
Haley.
Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend.
Why
Someone
is
I
he
grew
so
up with.
casual?
She's gone. Forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never.
Lily, what are you barking? What?
What?
And
So now you have to go back and change your decisions to see what would happen.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh, what
whoa,
the heck?
is that
god!
not glitching for you guys too, or is that
Yeah,
like what
that's
it is?
What the
Haley's barking at
heck?
nothing. I think there's a ghost.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
What the fuck is this?
Oh,
What?
What if I click that?
The
What?
fuck?
Oh my god. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to
This is
any
how it all
attention she
started.
might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Now we get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god.
scared. What's going
It's
on?
an ordinary school day like any
oh
other.
yeah, it's totally ordinary.
Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups. We're just gonna keep reading it as it's normal.
Yep.
Walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone, but I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club,
Nice.
but it's
Nice.
not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I'm so scared. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sayori, just do it.
Jeremy?
Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you to see you here.
You mysterious.
It's been a while, alright?
Yeah, it has.
Oh my god,
Monica smiled
Monica.
sweetly.
She's
We do know
evil.
each other
She's
well.
evil.
We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. What did you come in? What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Ahaha, about that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature.
Oh, literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
Um. Uh. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
Oh my god.
It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
It's the drugs.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
It is Monica, you bitch.
Yeah, well,
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she? Hmm.
Hey, Jeremy? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please.
I guess I have reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Jeremy. You know that?
It's nothing really. I'm fucked.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
She convinced Sayori to kill herself.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow. I know I did sell my. Oh God! I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back. And I brought a new guest with me.
Oh!
eh?
What the heck?
A guess?
Seriously, you brought a boy.
Is the music back?
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jeremy.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. Monica's boyfriend, right?
Well, no, I'm not.
Oh, now you could.
The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone
Yuri's
like Natsuki.
next.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Jeremy in a classroom and decided to come check out this club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to lay down a I was going to, well, no.
Make cupcakes. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jeremy?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you really didn't plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. I'm just trying to kill everybody. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like a festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow up this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Oh my god. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, down a hot
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Monica, you bitch. Hey, that
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri
Yokata!
faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Jeremy, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that the level of creativity and craft behind them is amazing. Telling
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
Sorry,
She seems-
Haley climbed on top of God.
she just stepped on my neck. Wow.
She seems so reserved and timid when I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological.
Kyle, you're cutting out for me.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the Rock.
It's you, you're the rock.
I am the Rock.
Monica.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Oh, surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror. I hate horror. I hate it.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give it back, you bitch. Give it.
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Ah ha ha, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki sharing that level of writing to more than just the truest form of writing is writing to you must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. You'll never guess what it is.
Uh,
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Oh my god, that scared me.
The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
um,
Mm.
Ah, I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. I did.
Oh my
I
god,
need,
you bitch.
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members.
Murder?
Nurture.
Oh,
I'm the murderer.
Besides, now that we have a new, it seems like a good step for us. Do you agree with as well, Jeremy?
hold on. There's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
Oh
I still
no,
have other
their
clubs to look
faces.
at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls are staring back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry. I thought.
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jeremy. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club.
oh,
We need
Oh, you
4.
bitch.
And I've been trying really, 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 really hard to find new members. If we don't find one member for the festival,
Uh, I'm defenseless against these. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jeremy?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be pissed.
Jeremy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You really are amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time.
Oh my god.
Winky
Oh,
face.
God.
Okay.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. Please, tip of the day. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting. We can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Eh heh.
Y- Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I
You
already
don't need
feel the
to. I'm gonna
anxiety
kill
welling up
you.
inside. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. See you tomorrow then. Can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Fuck. Fuck. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Heck yeah.
A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time.
Good joke.
A joke. Ha 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 ha. Hey, 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 hey.
There's
Oh,
only
fuck.
2 of them. Right.
Okay.
Amanda, go, because she hasn't talked.
Let me see. Yeah. Oh, wait. All my saves.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck happened to all my saves?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Return. All right, Amanda, go.
Do the cutesy.
Cutesy? Okay. Uh,
Do one that
Day-
your Sayori would like.
Daydream.
Dude, no, guys. Before, whenever it was dark, it was Sayori would jump. It was really.
Yeah.
I remember. But then now, not. I get it.
Flower. Parfait.
Massacre.
Sunset.
Oh boy.
Waterfall. Kawaii. Treasure. Fireflies.
You would not believe your eyes.
You would not
Fantasy. Color. Ribbon.
What happiness?
Nature.
Can we play the KFC one after?
Vacation. Peaceful. Cute. Aura. Dazzle. Romance. Sing. And anime.
Anime.
Hi again, Jeremy.
Oh god.
Glad to see that run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Whoa.
What was
Thanks
that?
for keeping your promise, Jeremy.
It's-
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. To be here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out. Take a.
Sweetie, you're cutting out.
But
Yeah,
if you
but
don't
you're
take a seat, then you end up.
Sweetie, you
Wait,
still
here,
gotta
I'm
close
it's
the
gonna
mic.
close
it's
my app
not
for a
it's
second.
not Tweevy, it's Natsuki.
It is not. I'm gonna close my app for a second and restart it.
Okay.
The game is hacking into the Discord app. It knows who's who now.
Yeah, it's cutting off whoever's gonna die next.
Oh my.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Who's on the chat?
It's us, Devin, Amanda, Preston, Jeremy. That's it.
Get ready?
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
The classroom's tilted.
Uh-oh.
I
What the
can't.
fuck?
Monica, you're in the way.
I'm in-
Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for some. Oh wait, it's you, Monica.
Natsuki should have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room.
Monica, I think. What's going on?
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plunks back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. We'll make sure to put you in, or put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, that's not that. It's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. Stupid. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
Thanks.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Keeping your collection organized.
Natsuki slides a bunch of books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
Oh my god.
That was so funny.
Sometimes.
Fucking
Manga's one of those
Monica.
things. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bringing it. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. It's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the sack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're going to judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was in your tone of voice. Oh. But I'll tell you one thing, Jeremy. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She
I'm
shoves the
so scared.
she shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features four girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Cheers wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why are you reading like that?
I'm nervous.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Ah, don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Hmm?
You don't.
You don't
Oh.
go back. Shut up. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical light slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ah! Are you
It's
sure this isn't boring for you?
not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Hmm? You don't?
um, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you just share your manga with your friends?
Your
Could you
mango.
not rub it in?
Shut up.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Hump.
Hump.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What the
My
fuck?
God.
Oh
At least
my
it's
god.
safe here in the club room.
What the fuck is going on?
Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I?
Oh shit.
She
Well, it paid
gets
off in the end,
beat.
didn't it?
Oh god.
I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Uh, uh, so?
uh,
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
yeah. I flipped the page. uh, uh-oh. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her.
She's dead.
It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh.
What?
the fuck?
Uh,
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay?
oh
Here,
my god.
it's a protein bar.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some
That
kind
should
of
fix
protein
it.
bar. She throws it in Natsuki's
Throws
direction.
at Natsuki.
Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give him.
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth.
Oh my god, what is in that protein bar? Don't worry, Jeremy.
Drums.
She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Who do we even go with?
Your pick.
Jesus.
I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Jeremy. Having a good time so far?
Sorry you kind of lost your role there, Amanda.
Nah, I'm entertained now.
Okay,
She can
yeah.
read the poems.
Okay, you can read the poems and everything else. Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Oh.
By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, like who to kill next, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All
All right.
right. You keep that in mind.
Shut up. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Monica.
Fuck you, Monica. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Jeremy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Jeremy.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ah!
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you.
Oh my god.
She'll cling to you like a puppy. Ah ha 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 ha. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood
Oh
pretty often.
no.
Jeez Louise.
But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her
Oh.
adolescent growth.
Holy shit.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side.
Monica.
Anyway,
Oh.
did you want to read my poem now?
No.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Oh
You
god.
sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. All right, Amanda, do it.
Alright. Hole in one. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there colors in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems, flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle. in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Ooh. All right, real quick, guys. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna take a little
Bathroom
bathroom
break.
break.
Body
Bathroom
break.
break. Everyone needs to grab water.
Yep, I'm also going to take a bathroom break.
Bathroom break. All right, cool. We'll pick back up in
Crying break.
about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. All right, cool.
Oh. Die next. Gonna die next. I hate this. It's so good. So good. It's so horrifying. I'm so horrifying. It's like it messes up. Hi, Haley. What are you doing? Hi. Something was bothering Haley, and she was just barking like into air. Did you respond? Mm-mm. Haley! Haley! Daijou?
Oh no, what happened?
You just fell off the couch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Chuckies.
She is Daijou.
She good. Glad she's Daijou.
She kind of like slid off, and so she like landed fine.
Come here.
Blondie. Now she's lick mode.
To relax.
Mhm.
She's anxious. I am anxious.
Me.
We're all.
I want to.
Oh, I've decided.
I've decided.
I want to die.
No. Sayori.
I didn't realize the classroom was like tilting.
Mm-hmm.
Ground. I was like, oh. And they keep getting bigger too. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, did Dan ever respond to you again?
Hmm?
Did Dan ever message you?
No. I didn't reply after the one I showed you. Where did you go to school?
Went to San Diego.
I am back.
Hooray.
Is everyone else back?
Yeah.
You killed her.
Cool. All right.
Killed Sayori.
All right. Beautiful reading by Amanda.
Survived.
Thank
All
you.
right. Are we ready to continue this?
Hell yeah.
Let's keep it going then.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines, but when performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Uh, well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Yay.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make it any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you get a big dark puddle of ink. Move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Let's go with you go Natsuki last.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um,
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Uh, um,
it's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really notice. Whoa, what were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
She's an expert. She's a professional. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with patience and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Oh. Here I go. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to
Girlfriend.
herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Am I reading this one too?
Go for it.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening green hue of the future. I bathe calm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
It doesn't flick in Jeremy.
Shut up! I knew you were gonna
Flickin'.
say some shit. Fuck you, Devin.
My name is Monica.
Monica, you're in the way. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jeremy.
Really?
Stupid.
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
All right, to Natsuki.
Ah,
Huh?
okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh, then what was the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Uh,
In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable. Wait, I want you to help. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
uh, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem that makes me go, ha! Well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, saying you liked it?
Ugh.
Natsuki retorts, getting caught in her throat.
You're so. You, you just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr, fine, I guess. It's only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Yeah!
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yay! I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, I guess, went more into the than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Why is the music being weird? This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki.
Death Note.
They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their perspective on poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh?
Oh. Go.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you can say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. It's trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Jeremy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me.
I
Damn it, Tweety!
sorry, I'm drunk.
She's drunk. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
No.
And Jeremy liked my poem too, you know, about Ghost. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I. You're just.
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Jeremy appreciates my advice and appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew. Besides this, Jeremy showing up.
I love this part.
Natsuki, that's a little.
This doesn't involve you!
Oh, this doesn't involve you.
Wait, taking out your own insecurities on others like that?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
You
god.
Oh.
really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Uh-oh.
Me? Who's
Oh.
talking? You want to be edgy
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age.
Oh God.
bitch? Me?
Oh my god.
Just saying that proves my point.
Uh-oh.
Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove something, anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute?
We need Sayori.
The
Oh my
only
god.
I know we miss her. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Be careful. You need to put yourself on that edge, Yuri.
Oh my god.
Oh, my bad. Whatever you do,
Oh
don't.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck was that you said?
Yeah, go on.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Let Jeremy hear everything you really think.
Oh my god.
I sure hope we ain't head over heels for you after that.
Ah.
Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Jeremy, she's just trying to make me bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Uh.
Whoa.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What did it say? I didn't see it.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
can't
god.
save.
You have
Who
to
do I?
choose.
Just choose somebody.
Uh. Oh. 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 It's every time I pick one, it comes closer.
Just go back and forth. Oh my
Oh my god.
Fine.
Oh
Oh
shit!
God.
Monica!
Monica, you're in the way.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey Jeremy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay?
Oh my god.
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha ha ha.
Oh my
Some president I am, right?
god.
I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, here's your tip for the day. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you
Oh my
instead.
God.
Oh my god.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Mm.
She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
We're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Jeremy, please don't hate me.
The music's gone again.
It's
Oh
gone.
no.
Oh my
Please.
god.
I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow.
No,
No, she's not coming back. Completely.
So completely.
Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something,
Oh,
Yuri.
oh shit.
It's not that. Not that. I just I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jeremy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
So,
Oh my
I
god.
guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Amanda,
Take it away, Amanda.
Okay.
You guys save. Alright.
go, Amanda.
Okay. Clumsy. Melody.
Yuri looks like she's about to
Flying.
attack.
Flying.
Okay.
Rose. Cheeks.
Ugh.
The heck? Joy. What happened? Yeah, click joy. Poof.
Poof.
Friends. Destiny. Chocolate. Journey. Universe.
Which one?
Universe.
Mm,
Bunny.
Bunny.
Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh my gosh.
Promise.
Promise?
Promise. Laugh. Those letters are back. Jumpy. Skipping. Giggle. Dream. Play.
Oh boy. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple. Really?
Yeah.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Jeremy.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe you were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. You fucking idiot. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Uh, uh, Jeremy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? I just
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I guess you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her.
no, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Uh-oh.
Please. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But
I accept your apology anyway if that helps you feel better about it.
wow.
Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I'm always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Ha 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 ha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Uh,
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I was playing piano. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah, well, Natsuki was.
I was not.
Ahaha.
What took you so long anyway?
Uh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Ahaha.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was playing the piano.
piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I'm a pianist. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not good.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Ah, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play sometimes for. Wait, you should play something for us sometime.
Ah, that's.
Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jeremy.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Did I just booty bop the other girls away?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ahaha, don't worry.
Oop.
I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Arigato. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Uh-oh.
No.
Not,
Not.
not really.
Oh.
I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Jeremy, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today.
Uh-oh.
I mean, in the club. The
Ah.
In
ladies.
the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book, or gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she...
She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about it so much. She's used to being ignored.
Oh, God.
Come on, we're going over there.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, we're going over there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have a trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
Oh my god.
Oh my
But
god.
the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh my god.
But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. Ha ha ha.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jeremy?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be something completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
Oh my god.
Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or what?
What?
Well, I guess it's alright then.
Suck my
But
bloody finger again.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body,
Oh.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Oh my god, this guy.
That's
The
true. What do you
least I
mean
can do
it's
is
you?
listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's that's true.
In fact, might as well get started reading it, right?
Oh
Oh!
my
Yeah,
god.
yes. I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying?
mm,
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
uh, yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was bathing in the feeling. What?
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Ah. I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Uh,
Turn the page.
You want some
ah,
juice?
sorry,
You
sorry.
want some juice?
I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Uh, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Spoilers. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ahahaha.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
No. Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Jeremy, did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri
Yuri
was acting a
was.
little strange, I guess. Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. My name is Monica. I'm the president of the club, bitch.
Monica, you're in the way.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her?
No. Fuck that bitch. Not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Aha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Let's go with Natsuki.
It's
Huh.
not.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be pissed. Well, I
Well,
guess I wanted something a little different. Oh,
No.
there's Jeremy.
She-
I keep going straight into it. I'm sorry. I just
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri.
Conflict.
Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody.
Oof, oof.
It's not like I was waiting for you or anything.
Ah.
Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Yikes.
I don't think I can read this one.
What in the world is this?
Jeremy, why didn't you come with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today.
Oh no.
Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
Okay?
god.
Uh-oh.
Look at her face.
You don't hate me, Jeremy. Do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying?
There's
The
blood
club
coming
is
out of your
only
eyes.
Oh my
place
god,
safe.
she's crying blood.
Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead.
Oh
That's
my
all I
god.
have. Play with me. Play with me.
Oh!
Fuck.
What?
Holy shit.
What was that?
Is she dead? Did she
Um,
die?
Play with me.
Hi
I don't
again,
remember.
Jeremy. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself.
What the fuck?
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, Jeremy. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metamorphical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, at least it worked anyway. You know what? That Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Oh my god. Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back.
Where'd Natsuki go?
Did I miss anything?
Oh, just
Not
Natsuki
really.
dying.
We all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. The colors they won't.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating with what the frick? Squeaking, screeching. Yeah, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage, endless poem of meaningless.
I want to
Scroll.
know if maybe the missing letters spell something.
Scroll.
Oh, sorry.
Scroll.
Delete her.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Should I just go? Should I just go
Yeah.
next? Or?
I don't think the letters spell.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What?
You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
What the hell?
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll finish it up with Yuri.
She's gonna fucking die.
Ah,
I've been waiting
sucks.
for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it.
Huh?
What the fuck?
I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ah ha 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 ha. That came out a little awkward. What? Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Wheel, a rotating wheel,
Oh my
turning
god.
an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood. What the frick? A prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God,
Oh my
a
god.
wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it
Do you see
ticks
that stain
every
right there? Or is
second
that just me?
time. No, I see it too.
Oh
What?
god. There's like a
What?
stain on the left side and like a mark on the
Yeah.
other. I only remember big moments and I don't remember like any of these.
A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel.
All right, time for Yuri to freak out.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
Your pen?
That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it
Oh
home
my
for
god, she's a stalker.
safekeeping, and
She's a
I
stalker.
I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm okay. What did I just?
Yo, she's a creep.
Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem.
Uh, we've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Go ahead, Amanda.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate indeterminate. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the deep metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired.
Okay,
Oh, what the hell's
everyone.
my
Oh,
mouse?
oh, it's the Yuri.
Okay.
Okay. Oh god.
We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something to go for today. So if everyone could come sit with me at the front of the room.
Oh god, she's back.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we have to really do something for the festival? It's not like together anything good in just a few days. Let's end up embarrassing ourselves and getting any drama.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Jeremy joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. Festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. New members will mean everything easier and more managed.
That's a key. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Jeremy?
Uh,
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Jeremy to agree with just because he doesn't know how to say no thing. Look, Monica. Oh, why'd the music stop? Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Jeremy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at. Jeremy isn't even passionate about lunch during the and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one finding. Am I gonna die? The rest of us are fine. Like, I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions.
Hmm.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Jeremy want to go get more members too. Right?
Hmm.
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, um,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
but that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Jeremy, why'd you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Uh-oh. Well, that's not really something I could be honest about, is it?
Some
In
juice.
fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down, stares at her desk.
What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends.
Oh.
Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places that
There are.
and now Monica wants to take that away from me.
She's not taking
just
it.
anything. Oh. I see.
God damn it, Tweety. She's not taking anything away.
No, Jeremy. It's not the same. I don't want to be the same with the wait. I won't it won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home.
Mm.
I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki!
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
She's dead.
Mm. This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? God damn it. Why am I so fucking shallow?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Oh.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Oh my god. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would try to kill the. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
She's
Oh
slow.
my god.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make that decision, or make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Jeremy? What do you want to get out of this club?
Harem.
Harem?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making this literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, why is she crying blood?
With each change in members, the identity of the club is will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
She won't be there tomorrow.
I
Hey,
know.
well. If
Yuri.
there is a tomorrow. Eh?
Um, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay.
I
I look forward to it.
You look forward to it? I look forward to it too.
What's happening? Shall we go, Jeremy?
Um, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Jeremy before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that.
Uh-oh.
It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
I have exited the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Jeremy, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy.
Why is everything getting
I feel
grayed out in the
kind of
background?
like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know?
The music.
I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And you're being a little bit, you know, ha ha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all this time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No.
Oh
Guys,
shit.
it's been like over 3 hours.
We should save.
Jeez Louise.
I'm so
This is
tired.
crazy.
I'm so emotionally exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was.
Good place to stop.
That was.
God.
That was a good place to stop.
Yep.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
Holy shit.
I am mind blown. I mean, I knew it was coming, and I'm still fucked.
I was unaware that this was gonna have turns like this.
I'm so glad
I
we
was
didn't tell
not
you.
warned.
No idea.
I was also not warned.
I technically announced it when we started playing
That it was.
that it
I
was
guess it
considered
had-
psychological
It
horror.
had the warning. It's like 13 and up, and for not people easily disturbed.
I thought
Yeah,
you were
I guess
joking.
that makes sense.
I yelled it once.
Wait, what's going on?
Nothing. I just saved.
Oh.
Delete her.
Quit.
But yeah, I gotta quit. Okay.